Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. Monday evening, a rainy, windy, cold Monday evening, and I have the new Palladini Tarot on the tarot table for this reading. I'm looking at Queen Camilla and just doing a little 5-card reading on her, a bit of a health checkup, shall we say. In my travels around social media, I'm seeing a lot of comments, concern about her. There was a lot of concern about her during the coronation. She looked like she might be medicated, and goodness, who wouldn't be in that situation? In pain. She looked like she was cautious about moving. She apparently had some back trouble. I did a reading on that. I didn't pick up anything too serious then, as far as I can remember. I haven't gone back and watched that reading. I want to come clear to this reading, so I haven't gone and dug around there, but it's on the Royals playlist. You can go and look. I'm going to do another similar reading now on her, because as a result of her appearance at Trooping the Colour over the weekend, people are saying she didn't look good, she looked tired, she looked ill. The focus was very much on the Wales family, the children, Catherine looking resplendent in that green dress and that fabulous hat, and really the king and queen almost took a back seat. Quite strange. That's that rather thin balcony. It was a bit of a sad sight. I felt that unfortunate that they can't invite the Tyndalls and Lady Louise and the Earl of Wessex and all the rest of them onto the balcony. All those minor royals, we like to see the York girls and their husbands and their kids and all of that. And the good old days before Harry met the wife and before Prince Andrew met, let's not get into that. Those happy days when the balcony was packed with royals, and what fun it was. This was a bit sad, so it's hard to tell whether people are just feeling anxious about her health because it just was a bit sad, or what. So we're going to have a check, 5-card reading, see what's what, and how worried Prince Charles and King Charles, sorry, where did that come from? How worried the king is about his wife's health at this point. And have I shown you the deck that I'm using? I don't think I have. Forgot. It's a new Palladini Tarot. There it is. If I have shown you, apologies. That's the new Palladini Tarot. I'll shuffle it one more time. Remind you, it's tarot for fun and entertainment. I am not a medical professional. I am not giving you any form of diagnosis here. I'm just reading energy, giving you my opinion. It's all speculation. I read energy here, archetypal energy, because we're dealing with an archetypal family, the archetypal family, the royal family. Disclaimer in the box below, you know the drill. And a little 5-card reading just to see what's going on, to see if we actually need to start giving this some serious attention. We may actually have to give it some serious attention. I don't like seeing cards like that. I remember back in the days when I was doing readings on the late Queen's health, and it suddenly took quite a dire turn. I can remember getting very upset during one particular reading. I can remember viewers getting very upset as well. Three of Swords is pain, heartache. So there is something going on. It could even involve heart, because it's literally heart. So you can sometimes read a card like that as quite literally as whatever is the organ that's problematic. But there is some grief here. And she herself could be privately grieving something that we know nothing about. Also, things happen. Pets die. You could suddenly, it does happen. You suddenly go through moments where you really grieve your parents again or something. You think, I know her brother died in very tragic circumstances some years ago. You suddenly, her life has changed so radically. She might suddenly be thinking, I wish he was around. I miss that confidant. That kind of thing. So there's a whole lot that could be going on. That's our underlying energy. Let's look at the actual heart of the matter. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with the Two of Pentacles. That's somebody who's literally juggling. And Pentacles, that's your physical health, your physical body. They are prioritizing, where do I spend my energy? They've only got 2 Pentacles worth of energy to spend. So they harvest it. 6 days flat on her back, sleeping, resting, being pampered at home with the dogs and the cats and the horses and the whatever else she's got, the grandchildren. Oh, not that that's restful. And then... going to really start laughing now. Then got to get out there, got to get all glammed up, wearing very high heels today at the, now I've gone completely blank, and that thing that they were doing, the Garter thing, Order of the Garter that they were doing in Windsor today. And so she's really conserving her energy and then focusing it, using it in a very focused way to get through an occasion she's got to get through. But she's been through quite a few. She's had the coronation, she's had Trooping the Colour, she's had this event today. You know, it's quite intense at the moment. And so juggling it, trying to balance her system, trying to just stay on track and not fall off whatever is going on. I'm losing my voice here, and I just need to have a cough, and I'm back, hopefully. And we're going to just have a look at her overall mood, feeling, vibe, what's going on with her. Not great. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's not a great energy. Upright, it would be solid, stable, making steady progress forward. It's up and down with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's almost something stopped. I feel that movement is difficult for her. She might be literally very tired. She might just not have that pentacle to spend. Just, I'm exhausted, I can't do it. Today, I just need to be in bed. And tomorrow, I'll think about getting up and getting dressed and going and doing whatever. I'm very, very tired. I don't want to move. Maybe a little bit grumbly and moody as well with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Temper, but not fiery temper, just... a little bit sulky and a little bit just grumpy. She might just be, it's all a bit much. This card, which I'm a bit scared to lift up, this is that, is there something serious going on with her health-wise? That's just her mood. We've got something serious going on here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. There is something going on. Whether it's a physical thing or an emotional thing, though, is up for debate with this card, because it's in the realm of emotions here, and it's a big emotion when it's in reverse. I get the idea that something's really upset her. I can't think it has been. We've got the Three of Swords here, broken heart about something, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse is just a huge emotion. Very upset about something, in tears about something, grieving something, feeling like she's lost something. It could be that being queen is just really difficult for her. This is not something that she ever felt that she was going to be. Diana should have been it. I remember now, it's coming back to me, that there was that energy in that reading. That Diana's presence was there, and she sort of felt almost imposter syndrome of, why am I here? It should have been her. Something has come up that's really upset her. I'm getting more emotional exhaustion, upset, than a terrible physical calamity. That's just how the energy is coming through for me. Of course, there could be some health situation that is making everyone upset, making her very upset, that she's very distressed about. There is highly possible with the Ace of Cups in reverse. But my first impulse, and I always go with tarot because it's intuitive, because it's energy, I always go where my first hunch is, where what first comes out. Then other things do. It's always layered, energies and layers. And so that was my first impression with that card. So I have to stress that. How worried is Charles about her? yeah, he's worried, but we've got the Lovers in reverse. They could even have had some sort of fallout with that card. I mean, it's a very trite observation about the Lovers card when it's in reverse, that there's been some kind of breakup. They're not going to get divorced at this point. I mean, goodness me. But they could have had some kind of falling out or something. It could be also that their lives are now so different. Now that he's king, she's queen, they've lost a lot of privacy, they're having to work really hard. I think they had quite a cozy time. She had her house, he had his. They had their own lives. It was very comfortable. They had it sorted, and it's changed. So the Lovers in reverse can mean simply that their day-to-day existence has changed, and they're feeling some distance from each other because they each have to work so hard on their own roles in this new situation that they're in. It can also be a feeling of losing someone long term. It could be some awareness that time is short. I have to say that. All these energies came at me at once, rather than one being dominant. They all came at me at once, and that came at me at the same time as the other things that I have just said. That he could be feeling that at some stage, one of them is going to not be here on this mortal plane. Here comes the rain again, and an awareness of that they're getting older. They're both quite tired and frail. There it is. I don't need to labor the point. A lot of emotion in this reading. 3 of Swords, Lovers in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. Interesting. They're both water signs, of course. And water signs are going to feel these things. They're going to feel their feels. That is a feeling your feels card. That is as well. That is. Even though it's the Gemini card, it's emotional. I'm getting emotional with that card. Outcome. As I shout over the rain. And another card of emotion. Page of Cups in reverse. I think we're going to get some upsetting news that's going to come out. I have to say, just a minor hint in there. There's some of this upset could involve a child somewhere around. I don't know. I know nothing about grandchildren and what's going on and whatever. There could be something going on in her family, in the king's family, but we're talking Camilla, that is upsetting, that has caused her to be particularly upset, that we don't know. But the Page of Cups is news, and sad news. Sad news. If I was doing this as a romantic reading for a couple, I would say we're going to get news that they've separated. We're dealing with the king and queen here. We're dealing with her health. It may be that she retires from public life, and that may be the news that comes out that is sad news for her health, her emotional well-being, or something like that. She's taking time out. There is something going on here. But I'm getting more emotional health, mental health than chronic disease, for what it's worth. Anyway, I think the rain's going to drown me out, and so I'm going to say goodbye and see you again tomorrow.